Hey everyone, back with the video you have all been waiting for. Today we are going to go over how to purchase land during the open land sale. So this is for people who just want to come in, purchase a area of land out somewhere in the world that you've scouted out, and I'm back here in my little demo area to show you how to do that. So first, just as a kind of first reminder, you can get some extra information for your land purchase if you use the F3 key, which will pull up this overlay, and kind of in the top middle there you'll see your coordinates, and so that can help you if you're trying to figure out precisely what you're wanting to purchase. And then the other one is the F3 and then G key, and that brings up the chunk borders. And so I'm going to have the chunk borders up during this whole video, but all of your purchases will be in chunks the size of this yellow grid here. So I'm going to start with just one chunk here, and there are two commands that you need to run, and you'll see why you need two here in a second. But you're going to do /ZC_POS for position 1, and it'll tell you what your coordinates are, and it's going to include this entire chunk. And then to finish selecting the area of land you would like to purchase, so then /ZC_POS2, and it is initiating the purchase request. So I've got the sign request here, and it has calculated one chunk equals 1 XRP, so I will accept this, and then it will verify. Okay, and says thank you for your payment. So now you see we already have another sign request in here. This is not a payment. This is how you stamp the NFT to your wallet. So you have to do this second piece, or else you'll have paid and you won't have gotten the property rights yet. So then go ahead, and we've got here LXX for land, and then there's no extra properties on it. This is NFT number 0, so these will be numbered based on kind of the order that people purchase, but then you've got your coordinates here. You'll notice these coordinates are not the exact same as what it displayed over here, and that's because XRPL behind the scenes is expanding out the coordinate points to encompass the entire chunk that you're standing in. So if you wanted to, you could double check and make sure it's what you wanted, but it should just be the size of the area that you've selected. And so you can slide to accept this and punch in my passcode here. All right, and so then the NFT is on your wallet, and you've registered your wallet with the server, and so then the server is cycling through every handful of seconds and checking the property rights. And so now we should have property rights to this chunk, and so we should be able to build and destroy. And so we now own this chunk. Nobody else will be able to build or destroy on it except for us. And if somebody tried to purchase this chunk, they would be blocked because there is already an owner here. So now I'm going to go over and we'll just do one more to show you what that looks like. So now we've got this little area that's a 3x3 square, so this should cost 9 XRP, and you don't have to buy one chunk, two chunk, three chunk. You don't have to do that. We'll buy it all in one purchase. So first I'm going to come over here to one corner of the area that I want to grab, and I'm going to do ZC_POS1 again. And so purchase point 1 has been set, and now I just need to go to the chunk in the opposite corner, and it doesn't matter where in the opposite corner. I just need to be in the opposite corner to purchase kind of this whole square. And so ZC_POS2, and here is the sign request, And see, now this one is calculated 9 XRP, and it's 9 XRP because over here we've got a 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3. And so, getting this entire square, 3 times 3 is 9, so that's math. So now we're going to do 9 XRP, slide to accept. And then it may take a second, but we should get a payment accepted here. Yep, thank you for your payment. And then, actually, before I do that, let's take a look. So now you see we have our previous purchase here, and we have the second purchase. And so this one's actually labeled number 1, and it's got a different set of coordinates that encompass this entire square. And once again, it's just normal land. And okay, we can slide to accept this. Reminder that you will only be able to stamp 5 of these NFTs to your wallet. So if you try and do a 6th, Zerpcraft's going to say you can't fit anymore. We're only going up to 5 here. So there is my passcode. Good. And so I do want to take a second here. If there are a lot of people online on opening day, there might be a lot of people participating in chat, and so it might be difficult for you to keep an eye on the instructions as they come down. So if you want to purchase with relative quiet, you can go into your options and go over to chat settings and just select commands only here. So normally chat is shown, but you can just go to commands only. And then you'll be able to purchase in relative peace. So now I should be able to anywhere in this area, and I'll be clearing out these NFTs from my name, from my wallet, so that this is available. I'm not land snatching, but now you own the land. And so just to show one more example, we'll skip over 100 here, and we have this great kind of chunk diagram. So this was the 100, it should be the 100 chunk area, and this is pretty large, but we've got, the actual chunks are kind of shown with the green and pink here. So I'm going to go over, let's do this corner, and let's do POS 1. Okay, purchase point 1. And you do not have to do perfect squares. So I'm not going to make it a perfect square this time. I'm going to stop one short of it being a perfect square. So you could do, rectangles to fit an area that's a little bit more suitable for what you're wanting to build. But here's ZCPOS 2. And we've got our purchase request again. And as you can see, because I did one row less, it's asking for 90 XRP. I actually don't have 90 XRP in this account right now, and so this can't go through, but just wanted to show you that it's calculating the area of land and that you can do a size of land that is not exactly a perfect square. So hopefully that all makes sense. So I'm going to just decline this transaction, and I need to add in for the declines here so that it'll pick that up. But regardless, it should just expire. The timing should expire here. I'm giving people 5 minutes, so you've got a little bit of time, but the land is going to be locked while you're completing a purchase, but you won't have an infinite amount of time to just sit on the land if you're not going to pay for it. So whenever the purchase is declined or the timer expires, the lock on this land will unlock, and then you will somebody else will have the ability to come in and purchase this area. So that kind of covers the open land purchasing and how you will do that in game. You do not have to do one chunk at a time. You just need to kind of grab the area of the square or rectangle by doing the chunks in the 2 different corners. So hopefully that makes sense to everyone. I'm really looking forward to getting everybody on the server for launch weekend and seeing what you guys purchase and what everybody starts to create. The only other piece of news that I won't necessarily demo here, but it was announced on my Twitter and elsewhere, is I am putting in an individual whale cap into the game. And so a single NFT, like we just purchased two, will be limited. A single one will be limited to 5,000 chunks total. And so that would give you a maximum purchasing power of 25,000 chunks. If folks are interested in buying more than 25,000 chunks, I will consider that, but you just need to reach out to me through my business email or through Twitter, and we can talk about an over-the-counter purchase. And so shouldn't really affect most players, I don't think, but if you're planning on doing some sort of mega build, just be aware that you'll either have to kind of plan out blocks of 5,000 or you'll need to get in touch with me directly. So with that, I think I'm going to wrap up this video, and then we're just going to go for it on launch weekend. So I'll see you guys there.